Hi, Steve Gamash with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Sukenari ZDP189 Damascus Gyuto 210mm chef knife. And you'll notice I have a band-aid on my hand now because I made a mistake putting away the Richmond Addict Knesque knife and cut myself pretty good on my pinky. Did something stupid, and so anyway, the core steel on this knife is a ZDP189 super steel powdered metallurgy stainless. So this is a wonderful, expensive to manufacture super steel. And the heat treat rating on this, and that's one of the characteristics of the ZDP189, is you can get a really high heat treat rating at 66 to 67, which is what they put on this. And this knife comes with a sheath, and it's a friction fit saya. So there's no pin on this, nor the need for a pin. We'll put that out of the way. And the construction is a stainless cladding over the top of that stainless ZDP 189. And the cool thing about this cladding is it's a mirror polished blade, but the cladding has some depth and tactile feel to it. So you can actually feel the layers. So it's got a really cool layered look, and you can feel it. So you can really see the depth to those layers. So it is an all stainless blade. The weight on this knife is light. It's 4.9 ounces, 140 grams, so it's a thin, light blade. It's a little undersized compared to a standard 210, and so it's 204 millimeter, about 8 inches on the edge, and the length is about 13.75. The spine at the base is thin. It's 2.5 inches, and this has a taper that goes down, a nice distal taper down, and really, really thin towards the tip. So you've got a pretty constant distal taper here. The edge height at the, I should say the blade height at the base here is 47.5, so pretty tall, nice tall blade for a 240. So have a little bit of belly on the profile. The handle type is, they're good, just standard octagonal U, buffalo horn, ferrule, and 3-inch handle circumference, pretty standard size. The edge profile on this blade has a little bit of belly to it, a flat spot towards the heel. It's a little taller blade, so it'll have a little bit more belly. And the top spine does come down nicely towards the tip, so you have a more pointed tip for some detail work. The fit and finish on this is, at its price point, it should be, but it's superb. It's got very rounded, relieved choil neck and spine, and just super, super fit and finish. Really nice convexing all the way down the blade. It is a thin blade, but it's got just a beautiful job of convexing down the blade. And you'll see here, this thing is quite thin. This is a high-performance knife. Balance point on this knife is right about here, so pretty much just right on the money for a pinch grip, pretty close. You've got some stamped kanji in there, and it says ZDP on it, so you know what type of metal it is. A little bit of stamped kanji on this side. So this is just a super-duper nice blade. The sharpness out of the box is very, very good. I'd give this about an 8 out of 10, maybe a little higher than that. It's got a nice sharp edge with some tooth to it, some bite to it. So super nice knife. Goes through food like nobody's business. So there you have the Sukenari ZDP 189 Damascus Gyuto 210mm knife.